Hey there, Virgo. This is future editing Chris here. Something happened to your recording, and just real quick, I'm going to post a picture of this spread, and you're just going to be looking at this spread, a picture of this spread for about like 5 minutes or so until the recording picks back up. But something happened in the video, and I just had to insert a picture of this so that, because it was an awesome reading, and I don't want you to lose it. Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 19th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell, and you will catch me live. But let's see here. A lot of people getting the Magician at this time here, so that's interesting. You have the Chariot, which is really nice. So this is starting to look really good for you. 10 of Cups, Fortune after difficulty. I definitely like to see that. So let's see what is going on for you here in your reading. And all right, Virgo. Well, you have two cards here. So you have the Two of Cups and then a Page of Cups. Definitely could be a love offer coming in for you. You have the Two of Cups here as well. Crazy. It's like all the fire signs had a repeating card in the reading, and now you have a repeating card in your reading as well. Definitely could be a love offer coming in for you here if you're looking for love. And it could be a water sign. You have a lot of water here. It could be a Cancer, it could be any sign. This is just a general reading, but you're off to a good start. If you're not looking for love, by the way, the Two of Cups to me is a card that represents you and your higher self. So a lot of you could be kind of like tapping into spirituality, doing a lot of spiritual work, pretty much anything like that is what I'd say to you. But this looks good. You start off with this Deep Knowing card here. I feel like for some of you, you don't want to repeat a cycle in this first row, is what I'd say to you, Virgo. I feel like that for some of you, this is a love situation where there's continuous fighting, or maybe there's just tricky behavior going on here. I'm not really seeing this as lying, cheating, stealing. For some of you, obviously, this could be someone who was a liar, cheater, stealer. I feel like just not, I feel like it just a very like inauthentic energy with a person, someone who maybe is always trying to put on a certain show almost, and maybe you can't even put your finger on that, right? Maybe you can't even say, well, they're not really showy. I don't think this is a person who's showy. It's just like the type of person who feels like they have to act a certain way in certain situations. It's like they can't be real, is what's popping into my head. Weird message, but I'm going to say it. So I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you've been going round and round and round in a relationship with a person who's always trying to act a certain way. I feel it's almost like they're always like, listen to my words right now, right? It's like I'm trying to find the right things to say. And that's what I feel like that's what the message is. I feel like that this is a person here who you have dealt with in the past, and it's always like they're always trying to find the right words to say. Here, it's like they can't even just say what they feel. They can't even say what is on their mind. So I feel like for some of you, you have dealt with this. I don't know that I would say this is a tricky person. I feel like this could be a person who has like attachment issues or things like that, or maybe they're afraid of losing someone, but they fear that so much that they cause these problems. They cause these issues in the relationship in the first place. I feel like they cause conflict because it's like they're conflicted on the inside themselves. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with this type of person here. I feel like they're very closed off. 7 of Wands here as well as a center card. So if this is someone from the past, again, I feel like you could be, this is the type of relationship you could be getting away from here with this energy. So it's almost like you're hoping for a new beginning with that Magician. Probably ready for new love here with this Page of Wands as well in the near future. You have the Chariot coming up next here, so definitely some sort of victory coming in for you here. Yep, 10 of Pentacles, I like that. So that's very good. Definitely a major victory coming in for you, I feel. Could be a financial victory for sure. You do have the Queen of Cups here. On a down and dirty tarot level, the Queen of Cups to me can represent a change in direction, any type of change in direction. So for some of you, this could be like a new job, starting a new business, making more money in work, something like that. For others, I feel, again, the 10 of Pentacles, there's also a family on the 10 of Pentacles. There's a family on the 10 of Cups as well. So for some of you, you could be having a victory in love. Maybe you're meeting someone who wants to have a family. Maybe you're in love already, and it's like you're building something with a person who wants to have a family or wants to have something significant. Either way, this is a very good row for you here, Virgo. You have the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands here, and the 10 of Cups. Again, Fortune after difficulty here. I feel like you're moving away from the conflict in this bottom row here. 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Page of Wands. It's like you're moving away towards a new beginning, Page of Wands. pretty simple row down here. So I feel like you could be very focused on having new beginnings in love at this time. So if you're looking for love, definitely new love coming in for you. Could be a fire sign, could be a water sign as well, like I said. For others, I feel that you just are now sure of what you want, plain and simple, with this Seven of Wands. The middle card here in the 9-card spread is the most important card. The Seven of Wands to me is like a good card. It can represent you defending your position at the top of a hill. To me, it's also a card of conviction as well. It's just a card that says you are more sure of yourself than ever as to like what you want in life in general. And I feel like because of that, you're going to get it. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the Magician is like manifestation on steroids. I keep saying that because of Neptune and Pisces, which is opposing you, Virgo, it's actually not a bad thing. And this could be a good thing because it is manifestation on steroids. If you, when you are sure of what you want in life with that Seven of Wands, you will get it, plain and simple. And the 2 tenths here kind of in the Chariot as well. Chariot is as above, so below. On a traditional chariot, I don't have one here. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's one in this deck, but I'm not going to waste your time and dig through it. There are stars in the canopy of the chariot, and then there are 2 moons on the chariot driver's shoulders, and it just represents as above, so below. So I feel like for a lot of you, the more sure of yourself you are at this time, the better. Remember what I was saying about not being, like, hunting for the perfect words here. I'm still doing it. I still feel it in this first row, which is weird. It's a weird feeling, and I feel like this middle row is saying, now, it's like you're no longer doing that. So even outside of love, even if this is not a love situation for you, Virgo, where you were dealing with a person who was always like hunting and pecking for the right things to say, I feel like this is you, just being very certain of what you want in your life. And then look, boom, 9 of Cups. You can't make this stuff up. 5 of Wands, conflicted, not being sure what you want. 7 of Wands, being sure what you want. 9 of Cups, getting it. Your wish. So this is like a wish fulfillment type reading for you here, Virgo, and I love it. You have the invisibility card. This card says authenticity. Again, I was getting inauthentic here. I didn't even touch on that that deep knowing card. Your first card there is the deep knowing card. It's like you already know all this. I feel like you already know what you want. I also feel like you can tell when people are being authentic and when they're not being authentic at this time. Yeah, you have this Black Cat card. It says fortune meets opportunity as well. So clearly a lot of fortune coming in for you here. But again, I feel like there are some signs and symbols coming in for you. You have the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Swords here, and the Page of Wands, new beginning. I feel like you, right here, are the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're just open to having a new adventure or starting a new adventure at this time. I'm getting like signs and symbols, like I said, on this. You have the Black Cat card, but also this 9 of Cups. I feel like you are going to see things. Like normally on some decks on the 9 of Cups, this person on the 9 of Cups is having a feast. And, they could be eating, a lot of food basically on this card here. And I'm not saying you're going to be eating a lot of food, but what I am saying is I feel like it's almost like things are happening in courses is what's popping into my head for you. So it's almost like maybe you get a little bit of clue that you're heading in the right direction in life or you're doing the right things. And I feel like you need to follow the clues is what's popping into my head with the 9 of Cups. Again, I know that's not what it means, but I read intuitively and that's what's popping into my head. This Queen of Swords, I feel like is your energy. I feel like you're like cautiously optimistic is what's popping into my head at this time. With this card, it's like your hand is out. I feel like you're ready to receive something here with the Queen of Swords. And, there are still clouds on the Queen of Swords. A lot of BS, a lot of stuff going on around you with this 5 of Wands. So I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with a lot of BS, like I said, but at the same time, it's like you see through it with that Queen of Swords energy. And again, I feel like you're just ready to have this new beginning as well. So I definitely really like to see that. Sorry about that, Virgo. So I realized that something happened with the video, Mercury retrograde, right? So something happened with the video about like 5 minutes in. So sorry about that, but you know what? This is such a good reading. I just have to keep going. So I'm going to insert a picture. You probably have already seen it because I've probably already done it for most of the reading, but at least I noticed part of the way through. So, and luckily I was recording actually on a separate recorder, so I still have the recording, which is nice as well. But Virgo, let's see what we have going on for you, and we are going to clarify this reading because again, it is very, very nice. So let's start clarifying this. Between the Magician and the Queen of Cups, you have the Three of Spades here. Like I was saying, some sort of breakup or separation with a person who was probably confusing or causes confusion in the first place. So I feel like for some of you, you are just like moving away from that energy there. And that's kind of like just what I feel like is going on. Between the Two of Cups here and the Seven of Wands, yeah, you have the Nine of Diamonds. The Nine of Diamonds is called the Coffin, and it's kind of like a death card. So I do feel for a lot of you, again, you're probably just letting go of a past situation here, and you're just closing out the cycle. The Coffin says that you are inside the coffin. The coffin door is closed on this card, and it kind of says you need to open up to a new beginning here, and I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. I feel like you're just kind of like opening up to a new beginning. It's like you're more sure of yourself. Like I said, with that Seven of Wands, I feel like you are more sure of like what you want and what you want to have in your life, and so I feel like this is a good thing. Between the Five of Wands here and the Ten of Cups, you have the Seven of Hearts. This is called the Tree, and it represents a family tree. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, with the two tens in this middle row, you could be very focused on having a family or being with a person who you can have a family with. And I feel like that will be really good for you as well. So I definitely like to see that. For others, there could be, I get this every single night, that some of you could be having conflict, or you could be experiencing conflicts with family members or people in your family. So I do feel like for some of you, you could be experiencing a little bit of conflict here. But I feel like you're just moving towards something new anyway. This type of family conflict, to me, Virgo, would be like, people just trying to live your life for you, basically, in your family. I feel like you're done with that. Between the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups, you have the Ace of Hearts, the Gentleman. The Gentleman is your true love coming into your life. So I feel like there could be true love coming in for you with that Gentleman card, and I feel like that will be very good for you, so I like it. For others, it is a card of your emotions overflowing, kind of like the Ace of Cups and the Tarot. So I do feel like this could just be you being very happy. But I feel like this is new love. Like, again, a dream come true, a wish in love. Between the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords, like it's Two of Hearts. Two of Hearts is a perfect match. This is like a new love, true love type reading for you, Virgo. So if you're looking for love, this definitely looks really good for you. Definitely like a true love coming in. I feel like you're cautiously optimistic. That's the word I keep getting on this Queen of Swords. I don't think this is a bad thing. I feel like it's a good thing. If you're kind of just like taking your time, not rushing into anything, it's like, the Queen of Swords, she's being open, but she still has her sword up. She's still kind of protecting herself and guarding herself. So I feel like you're kind of protecting yourself, guarding yourself, and all this other stuff, but still pretty good is what I'd say to you. And with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands, you have the King of Hearts, true love. So this is called the house or the home, and it represents someone who can provide safety, security, comfort, protection, or who makes you feel those feelings. So definitely, this is like an adventure in new love for you coming in. And it's like a true love in this middle Lenormand row here. So I like to see that. It could be a water sign, like I said. In your top row outcome, you have the Two of Diamonds. Two of Diamonds is a perfect match financially. So there definitely could be like a new job coming in for you. Again, two twos in this row here. The Two of Hearts, Two of Diamonds, perfect match. Again, could be anything. Could be a lot of luck coming in for you financially as well. In the middle here, you have the King of Spades. King of Spades is a card of, King of Spades is a card of wisdom, and that's what's popping into my head. I'm wondering if you're opening up to someone. There's like someone who has a lot of wisdom. I feel you could be moving towards someone who's a little bit older than you. That's not always true. It could just be someone who is very mature. And again, this person, I feel like it's almost like two people who are very sure of themselves. Like I said, a lot of confusion in the past with the past person. I feel like if this is new love, it's like someone coming in who's very sure of themselves, someone who definitely knows what they want, basically, with that King of Swords there, that King of Spades. In your bottom row, you have the Ten of Clubs here. Fortune after, not fortune after difficulty, but I feel some sort of leap forward here with this Ten of Clubs. Ten of Clubs is called the Bear, and it can represent overbearing energy, but it can also represent learning and kind of having learned from the past and moving forward. To me, it's also a card of leaps and bounds of success. So I do feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you here, Virgo, and I definitely really like to see that. So Virgo, this is one heck of a reading, and I really like it. Hopefully that interruption didn't cause too much of a problem in your reading, is what I'd say to you, because this is a really good reading. I didn't want to just like scrap it and throw it away, because again, it was just too good. So I'm going to leave it, and hopefully that's okay. Definitely new love, like I said, coming in for you here. I feel like even in this row here, 3 of Swords, 3 of Spades, a breakup with this tricky person, 2 of Hearts moving towards true love, 10 of Clubs. 10 of Clubs is called the bear, like I said, but it can also just be a huge leap. And again, I feel like if there's new love coming in, it's probably someone who's significantly better. For others, I do get moving here, by the way. You have the Chariot. The 2 tens to me can be moving, and this 9 of Diamonds. So I feel like any of you who are moving, there could be a lot of benefits there. I feel resistance from family. I always get this message for you, Virgo, that some of you could be like wanting to move or travel or something like that, and there could be resistance from people in your life who like don't want you to move or who don't want you to travel or something like that. But I feel like you're going to do it anyway, so that's good. But this is an amazing reading for you, Virgo, so thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy the rest of your week.